Hi again everyone, Scott Pop Fan here, and in this video I want to do a full season review of The Boys, the third season. For those of you that don't know, The Boys is a superhero show on Amazon Prime, and this third season just premiered its last episode last night actually, so they actually premiered it pretty early. But I want to talk about The Boys because this is a show that's been airing for a few years now, and it's a show that I've definitely come to really enjoy. I am, for those of you that might not be aware, The Boys is a show that's not necessarily a spoof on the genre, but it does it does a lot and has a lot of characters that are very similar to characters from Marvel and DC. Like, for example, like the main villain of the show, essentially, Homelander, he's basically Superman. You know, he has superhuman strength, he can fly, has heat vision, you know, so he's basically the Superman of the show. And what I liked about this season in particular is in Homelander, you really see him start to go off the rails. He starts to lose it, and he has this thing where he feels like he feels like he needs to have attention from everyone. Like, you know, he's someone who is not a good person. A lot of superheroes on this show are not actually good people. A lot of them only think of themselves and are very selfish and do things that aren't good. Like, they're not heroes. Almost all of them are not heroes at all. That's something I found very fascinating about this show in general. And in this season 3, they introduced Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy. And Jensen Ackles, for those of you who might not be aware, he was on the Supernatural TV show, and he's been a few other things. He's done some voice roles for some Batman animated films. So Jensen Ackles has definitely gone out there. He's done a lot, and I really liked his character of Soldier Boy in this season. He was basically like a Soldier Boy. He's a lot like Captain America, because what they did with his character, his backstory, very similar to Captain America. So, and his outfit, you know, his costume, or you know, his suit from the comics, because The Boys is based on comic books. It's very inspired by Captain America. So yeah, very similar to Captain America, and there's a lot of parallels to the Captain America character in the MCU with Soldier Boy, except he's not a good person, like, at all. No, a lot of these heroes, like I said, they're not good people. They're very selfish, and I just really enjoyed his character. Although he's not, like I said, he's a jerk. And there's this one thing about him, like this power that he has, where he goes nuclear, and it's definitely, it can be devastating when that power gets, you know, released. And it provided some very, very tense moments in the season, and I definitely think that in the finale you could really get that feeling of, oh good gracious, that was like a massive explosion, and a lot of lives could have been lost from that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to spoil too much, but I just, you know, really enjoyed his character. And also throughout the season you get Butcher, played by oh man, I can't remember his name at the moment, jeez. But yeah, the actor that played Butcher, oh, Karl Urban, that's right, Karl Urban. He was also in the Star Trek reboot trilogy. He's great as Butcher, and Jack Quaid as the lead. He's basically the lead character. Jack Quaid as, oh jeez, oh my god. Well, he's basically the lead character, and also Starlight, his girlfriend, this other superhero, who I liked their relationship throughout the season. and those two characters are basically like the only two characters that are actually good people, whereas with almost everyone else in the show, except for maybe Mother Milk, another character, he's also probably, well, I mean, he's done some bad shit and he feels bad for it, but he is a good person by heart. There are a few good, genuinely good people in this show, but a lot of the other characters are just very selfish and don't really care much for others. So that's really been the main thing about that. But yeah, the two like leads that are probably the most pure people that are actually nice are the two leads, Jack Quaid's character and Starlight. So yeah, and this show also, it gets very graphic, and also this is not a show that kids should watch. It's not. It's very violent, and there's even scenes where characters get, completely not clothed, if you know what I mean. So yeah, not a show that kids should watch. I think teenagers would probably be able to watch it, but not kids. So, and then because of that, because of how graphic and mature it is, there's also a lot of swearing in it. So, be advised for kids. Don't let your kids watch this show. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The Boys is definitely something that I think a lot of fans of maybe a character like Deadpool would really like this. It has a lot of commentary on issues nowadays, especially in the finale. There was a lot of moments in the season where you could definitely get the sense that there's a lot of themes in the show that address things going on now, which I think is very fascinating. And I just, really enjoyed the season from beginning to end. There was this previous episode where, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but in the previous episode before the season finale, there was this whole club, and oh my goodness, there was quite a few scenes where characters were getting it on, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh my god. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the season. I don't have too many flaws with it, really. I guess maybe, well, I guess there are a few parts in it where sometimes the tone would not be very well balanced, I guess. Sometimes it would take itself seriously, and then sometimes a lot of the crazy, wacky moments can ruin serious moments. So I guess that's the one flaw that I do have with the season. But overall, it's, once again, an amazing show that I think a lot of people will really appreciate for what it is. Just like I said, it's not a show for kids. So yeah, that should do it for this video. If I had to give a grade for this season of The Boys, I'd probably give it an A. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely something that a lot of adults would appreciate. So yeah, A for me. I really enjoy the show. So that should do it for this video. I'm hoping for Thor: Love and Thunder, I might see it today or tomorrow. I am not sure yet. And then I'll probably do a review with my buddy Sean, if I see it with him. So yeah, that should do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.